If you want to become a Buddhist, you must perform the ritual of taking refuge in the three jewels. After this initial ritual, monks will instruct you on how to practice the five morals. They are called five precepts in Buddhism. Of the five morals, the first moral is to respect life of both humans and all other beings. I'm talking about sentient beings. Actually, in Buddhism, life of plants should also be respected. Without proper reasons, we shouldn't destroy plants. It means we should treasure the environment. So, this moral in Buddhism is abstaining from taking life, which means the precept of treasuring life of humans and other species. The practice of equality and respect of life of all beings. Observing this precept will help us have a peaceful mind and increase our compassion towards everyone as well as every being. Anyone who has this mind is really good. He will release peaceful energy to the surroundings. This is so precious. It also improves our health. That is the first precept the monks will bestow on you. The second moral is that we must abstain from taking what is not given. It is called thief in English, isn't it? I don't remember many English words. Well, we must abstain from stealing. It also shows the equality and respect for others' property. Property is gained by one's blood, sweat, and tears, so we must have respect and responsibility for helping them protect their property. Therefore, one who has taken refuge in the Buddha, in the three jewels, must not steal, as stealing takes one's morality away. When we steal, we also violate the worldly law. Maybe we will be punished by the law. Likewise, in Buddhism, a Buddhist must not have any act of stealing. If he does, he must eliminate it. The third moral that a Buddhist must practice is abstaining from sexual misconduct, which means you must be faithful. About this matter, I see that in modern society, youngsters seem to have difficulty observing this precept. By the way, I want to say something to our Western friends that in the West, there were times when the lifestyle was quite practical. Therefore, you might be very open about this matter, especially in the sexual revolution. You seem to be quite open. So, it influences observing this precept. But now, it's fortunate that many people in developed Western countries started returning to the values of Eastern people, which are their respect for traditional values such as preserving and treasuring family happiness. We should treasure family happiness. In former stages, people were quite open and indulgent in sexual life. But now, more people have realized the traditional value, so I'm glad about this. This concept is really suitable to Buddhism, because Buddhism highly appreciates family happiness. We should protect. Only happy families with happy children can make society better. Therefore, in Buddhism, we especially emphasize this moral, this precept that strictly forbids married lay Buddhists from committing adultery. It is a basic precept of a Buddhist, so we must observe this. Well, that is the third moral. The fourth moral that a Buddhist has to observe is to abstain from wrong speech. The more society develops, the more complicated the relationship among people becomes. and losing faith in each other has become more commonplace. So, Buddhism especially emphasizes this point, that we have to live honestly. We should not cheat, tell lies, or deceive others. Live honestly and truthfully to each other. A society where people live truthfully and sincerely together is a good society. Regarding this, I have many lay disciples who are living in developed and Western countries. I praise them, and I also admit that Westerners educate children about honesty very well since their childhood. I'm very happy about that. That is praiseworthy. That's about truthfulness. That's what's called in English, right? Truthfulness. This is very precious. We have to practice it more. In Buddhism, our surroundings are the reflection of our mind. Do you understand? We attract our own surroundings. So Buddhism places a great emphasis on this precept. That is to speak the truth, never telling lies or deceiving others. A Buddhist has to observe this precept. Observing this precept, I think, will bring society great happiness and peace. People will have faith. It's extremely precious because we all know that in a society where people lose their faith in others, there will be no happiness. No matter how developed and civilized a society is, if there is no faith, there will be no happiness. It will be the mystery of society and humankind. So, being a Buddhist, we need to respect and observe this precept. That is to speak the truth, never tell lies or deceive anyone. Another precept that constitutes the morality of a Buddhist is to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs. The intoxicants here are wine, drugs, heroin, and alike. Those are addictive substances. Today there are so many intoxicants. I don't know all of them. But if anything affects physical health, personality, and wisdom, Buddhists are not allowed to use them. They will badly affect and deprive one of his personality. They will impair one's wisdom and health. So Buddhists are all prohibited to use them, because Buddhism really appreciates and treasures wisdom. What affects our physical health will also affect our wisdom. So Buddhists are prohibited from being addicted to everything that causes physical diseases and mental problems affecting their wisdom. So that was the fifth precept.